Hello, this is my Minecraft world here in the Minecraft Alpha. As you can see, I've got like a little dock with some boats by the spawn point. This is a little cave here that goes directly to a dungeon, which I found when I was spelunking in the caves. Let's take one of the boats and go head out. It's really dark here, so it's nighttime. There's a mountain behind us here, and we're headed out to the house. Off in the distance you can see a spire. That's a southern spire. And if you play this game very much, you'll notice that if you travel too far, you'll quickly get lost. And I started making spires so that way, if I do get lost, I can just find the nearest spire and home in on that, and then the torches are arranged on it that point back to home. So it's pretty cool. And this is the giant lava tower of excess gravel that I had from mining. So I just kind of built it straight up. It's pretty big. It's all full of wood, and there's like staircases in there. And anyway, I won't bore you going in there. It's pretty repetitive. Bunch of staircases. This is the house. I've been playing for like 5 days. Pretty addictive little game. I recommend it. Pretty fun. Here at nighttime, there's usually a lot of scary stuff. Now this video is really dark. So you don't see this, but I'm like avoiding a few skeletons in the water out there. As you can see, the lava now flows really well in Minecraft Alpha, and it's not like the old game where this would have been the Doomsday device. Down below, as we're going over, there's a underwater tunnel. That's really fun to make. That goes to something I'll show you later. The big tower is connected to the house there, and there's a pretty cool little house. The sun's coming up, and the moon's setting behind the mountain. Pretty cool mountain formation back there from the generator. These are some really tall trees here. You can make these by planting trees on top of trees and just making a little dirt spot right on the very top. Pretty cool. Makes for like an avatar-like looking tree. With the new version, you get stuck a lot, so I skipped it in the video there, but you can see the area where you get I have to reload constantly around my house. This is the little farm front door area of the house. There's like a excess animal death pit right there. There's like a cactus and water flowing around it, so they get stuck into it. Like a Japanese garden thing bridge. 4 trees planted out there several times over. There's a burning zombie in the background. And anyway, the plan is to eventually make like some cool tree house hidden up in there. Those are getting pretty tall. Little pool of water. It's homemade. And then it like flows. Goes under the little bridge there. Pretty cool. You can see like the farm of bamboo. Bamboo grows really fast, so I really didn't need that much. I just was messing around trying. It took me a couple tries because at first I couldn't get bamboo to grow. I kept trying to plant it like underwater, and then pigs would come and step on it. I don't know. Little sign there. New signs in alpha. Pretty cool. And let's go inside here. The steel door. You have to use a button to open it. I like those. Little push. By putting a pad behind it, it'll make it close when you come in. So that's pretty cool. That way I don't have to turn around and close the door. Little downstairs area where I first got the initial resource deposit to build a house. Little switch there for the railroad track. One way goes to another house way on the other side of a mountain, and the other way goes to a cave of doom. And that was me checking the death pit there for loot. Sometimes you'll find a lot of cows and pig meat in there. This is the underwater tunnel. Pretty cool. These are fun. There's like an airlock there you can make with a door. The door blocks the water from flowing in. And it's kind of dark underwater now. I like that, the lighting effects. Now normally this would be like a completely dark area and the rail would actually go in there, but I was messing around, so I stuck some cactus there and ended up torching it up in there so I could go exploring. There's a whole cave system that way, but normally I like to keep it dark so that when people ride in there, an unsuspecting, new player, it'll take them into a dark tunnel of like monsters. And they can't get out of the minecart until it gets to the higher area in there. This is the TV room. Pretty cool. Got a little couch, and good thing to do with your obsidian blocks if you can find them deep down. Let's see, I didn't do any cheating or anything for this. It's all made all real, like everything, dug for. Oh, got stuck again. Happens all the time in my house with this new version of 0.14. There was the original like clay I found, and I made like a little waterfall thing out of it into the garden. This is part of the walkway that goes to the other tower. There's some tracks that connect them. My first attempt to grow cactus before cactus could grow, but now it grows, so it's pretty cool. This is the upstairs like bedroom / spare guest thing. This is on top of the TV room. You can see the southern spire and the trees. I've done a lot of exploring. Like my map is about 40 megs. It's pretty cool. I'm sure there's like, I know some people have gone like for days in one direction. Another glitch there, had to reload. Anyway, this is another cool room. You can see out into the trees and like a sitting room. I don't know. Like I said, I was bored. 5 days of playing. You get all kinds of cool stuff. Making some bookshelves, like a reading room, more trees overlooking the patio deck. Cool little roller coaster that you can start from the top there and go all the way to the other side of the map, which we'll follow that here in a little bit. Automatic doors using pressure plates. It's pretty fun. Showing off the little lookout tower here with the ladder that goes up. There's some cool looking chimney stacks made of brick there. See the tops of the trees. I kind of wish Minecraft was a little harder at night because like right now I don't see a lot of monsters coming around at night, and maybe that's because I have too many lights or I don't know why. But I'd like to see like, you know, like I think Notch was talking about having like a red moon where the like red moon will come up and you'll just have like a horde of zombies come after your house and tear it up. I think that'd be cool. I'd like to see some other hard stuff too. I don't know. Stuff try to tear down your front door, or, you know, things that actually really do make it so you have to make your house out of harder material. This is the main room. Lots and lots of pictures. I just wanted to see all the pictures, so I like made as many as I could. I'm looking for a minecart here. I don't have one. I could have sworn I had a couple on the rail, but apparently they disappeared. I mean, I had some sitting there. I didn't see them roll away, so... Anyway, I'll go down here and show you where I got most of the resources, or at least most of the cobblestone, for a lot of the construction you see upstairs. This is a tree I planted underground, and I dug a light shaft just so that it would grow. And it turned out like it grew, like that's one tree, and it grew really, really tall. I'm not quite sure what the mechanics are in that, but that's definitely the healthiest tree ever in the game, and it's underground, so go figure. And here we are fast forwarding through the what would be a really cool train ride. This goes under a mountain, and it comes out on the other side, and then it goes up in the air. Up here there's like a window into the dark cave. I slow-mo right here. It's it always usually plays like a real spooky sound, and I like that as part of the train ride. You know. Anyway, and I was trying here to make it so to see if I could make it staggered so the minecart could power its way up, but that wasn't even enough. So he's gonna fix the minecart. I think he's gonna make it a little stronger. But if you just use a storage thing, it'll actually kind of glitch its way up the thing between you and it like 3 minecarts all together, one pushing one storage and then you in the front, and it'll bounce its way up there. This is like the other like hidden, well not really hidden if you follow the railroad tracks, but it's like a cottage out in the, and this was actually like an island floating in the sky, and I saw that and I was like, well, I'm gonna have to build a house on that. So put a little cottage up here, everything you need, like a home away from home, and there's food and stuff and storage. And up here, my wife really likes these trees up here. It's pretty cool. You can see it's above the clouds, and the clouds will actually come in, which is weird. I wonder, I don't know if that's probably more work than it's worth doing, but if you're in here and the windows are like this, the clouds will still just come right inside. Up and down the ladder. And anyway, I'll fast forward here again, and we'll go way out. I put like a cult church way out there. Just, I don't know. I found some lava when I was doing an adventure, and it was coming out of the side of a mountain, like above the water line. And I was like, well, I'm gonna have to build something here. So I scooped it up with a bucket and built like this cult church thing all around it, and I made the lava flow over the cross as like a as a sign. You'll probably see it out here in the distance when I get closer. Yeah, you can see it right now. Pretty cool. It's a, if you got an imagination, this game is a lot of fun. I always think of like Legend of Zelda when I'm playing this. It's like being in that original game where everything was, you know, blocks. Only it's like three-dimensional and you can do whatever you want. If you have like the $10, I highly recommend buying the game. It's a lot of fun, and you know, it's something you can play with your girlfriend or your kids. My 6-year-old loves this game, and you know, and the multiplayer thing's cool. Got some cotton in the floor there and little water things. You could keep from falling off. That's pretty much it. So hope you enjoyed it, and buy the game, and I'll see you online.